Welcome to the John Cady podcast. I'm John Cady, U.S. Navy retired and former minister. I haven't really been putting too much out in the way of podcasts in the last few days. I've been focusing my efforts more and more into creating content using various artificial intelligence or AI apps. It's something that I decided to dabble into a few months ago as a hobby. It's become pretty interesting. Now, the go-to apps I'm working with right now are ChatGPT, which I've referenced to on several of my previous podcast episodes. Grok is another one that I've been using. And another one that I've been utilizing a lot for my own personal research has been Google's Gemini. Do a lot of my image creation for the initial video content and then use Grok to make the refinements and put the videos up there on YouTube for everybody to enjoy. What I'm learning from the experience of using these different AI applications is it takes a bit of effort to work with the respective app to get the image or to get the research desired so that you're looking for the correct information and to have images and content that meet your specifications. That's been an interesting learning curve for me as I continue working with this as a hobby. Hopefully, it'll build up enough over time to where people will start noticing and I can start doing content creation as a means of extra income as well as just a hobby. The algorithm, as people refer to it, is very fascinating as well because I never know what is going to go viral and what isn't. Just like the podcasts. A lot of the podcasts I can get pretty much in depth on, and so far those have not generated quite the level of traction as the short content videos I've used with the AI or just short videos of me blurting something out of the blue. Those tend to get a lot more attention than the 8 to 10 minute podcasts I put out. Part of that's probably because the attention spans of people are a lot less than they used to be, and they don't want to be engaged for that long a period of time. While that doesn't deter me from doing the podcast, I've focused more on doing the shorter content for that very reason. With that said, I'm not giving up one for the other, but I'm just learning how to find my audience like any aspiring content creator does. And sometimes, like I said, I could put something out that's just totally absurd and maybe not even the most well put together. One such was a recent one of me being sprayed by a skunk. I used Gemini and Grok to create a short video of that. That has been one of the more, shall we say, viral video clips I've made in the last couple weeks. That one's generated well over 1,000 views so far and has also gotten quite a few likes. And in my opinion, it wasn't really the best one of the videos I've made. Sometimes you gotta look at, well, what are people looking for? Something simple, short, and just organically funny. And let's face it, getting sprayed by a skunk is something that's organically funny, whether it's an AI simulation or if it's by something that happens in real life. Either way, just the natural gross out effect and the humor that results makes it so. As I continue on here, some of the videos that I've made, I've learned how to create characters that I use repeatedly to draw more attention to the content. One of my favorite ones came from a Snapchat filter I experimented with. My favorite filters on the Snapchat app are the ones where they have the beard filters, where a man can post a picture of himself with a whole lot more facial hair than what is naturally there. Now, my natural beard isn't very long, but there was one I found where the guy had sunglasses and the beard extended all the way down to his belt buckle. Using that filter and then a picture of me, I created what I call the Wild Man character, which has appeared in several of my short videos up to now, and will probably continue to be so in the future. I've used the Wild Man character to address local issues in the community, address current events. I've also done experimental music videos using Grok and Gemini and having the Wild Man on there. And as the Wild Man character has developed, I also decided to throw in a love interest for this character. The love interest came from an unexpected source Like a lot of older guys, I get bombarded with these scammer emails. There just happened to be one that, well, it didn't look like something I needed to throw away. So I worked with that scammer photo and created this fictional couple that have appeared in several of the music videos I've made. Don't let any good thing go to waste. The Mount Rushmore concert footage that I created using the two of them, and also one where they were performing at Rocklahoma, that was another AI project I did. Those have generated a good bit of interest. So where does that lead me going forward? I'm going to be probably looking at expanding into the hobby and investing more into it, just like I've invested into more software for the podcasts. I'm looking at possibly taking advantage of a Black Friday sale coming up to have a more in-depth artists AI program, one that I don't have to subscribe to, be a one-time purchase. That's always a good thing. That way I'm not shelling out money every month. That's always a good thing. And with that, I can continue to make more content and refine the technique so it looks more consistent and it's not choppy. When you're using the free versions of this stuff, it's going to look choppy because it only lets you do 6-second clips at a time. And even when you merge them together and try to make it coherent, one can tell that there's some gaps there and that one breaks and then the other begins. That's just part of the learning curve as I'm getting more involved with artificial intelligence. Just another tool used as I get older to keep the mind active, to keep the mind sharp, so that I don't end up turning into one of these doddering old fools who just sits on the porch all day. That's just not me. That's not my style. Join along for the ride. You can follow it on my YouTube or my Rumble channels. You can catch this stuff on all my social media channels. Just keep following, and if you like the content, feel free to share it with everybody else. This has been John Cady. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. It's been a little bit of a ramble, but I'm just sharing what's on my mind about some projects I'm working on. If you enjoy the content in these podcasts, hit like and subscribe. I'm looking forward to catching y'all on the next one.